the early morning hours of August 31st, 1961, 8-year-old Ann Marie Burr vanished from her family home in Tacoma, Washington. Her disappearance shocked the nation and remains one of the most mysterious cases in the Pacific Northwest. Ann Marie was the eldest of 4 children in a close-knit, middle-class family. She was born on December 14, 1952, in Del Norte County, California, and grew up with her younger sisters and brother in the North End neighborhood of Tacoma. On the evening of August 30th, 1961, Ann and her siblings were sent to bed around 8 p.m. In the early hours of August 31st, Ann woke her parents, telling them her younger sister, who had a broken arm, was crying. After soothing her, Ann's mother sent both girls back to bed. By 5:30 a.m., Ann was missing, leaving behind only questions and a trail of eerie clues. A full-scale search began immediately, involving soldiers from Fort Lewis and members of the National Guard. Investigators found a faint footprint outside the home and evidence that someone may have entered through a living room window. Despite an extensive search of the surrounding area, including the woods and Commencement Bay, no sign of Ann Marie was found. In 1978, when serial killer Ted Bundy was arrested, his connection to Tacoma made him a potential suspect. Bundy lived near the Burr family home at the time and worked as a paperboy in the neighborhood. A size 6 shoe imprint found outside the house was consistent with a teenager, raising questions about Bundy's involvement. Though Bundy denied hurting Ann Marie, some believe that her disappearance fits the profile of his early crimes. Over the years, investigators and the Burr family explored various theories. Some, including Ann's parents, believed she may have been buried on the University of Puget Sound campus, where Bundy's great-uncle worked. In letters from death row, Bundy cryptically hinted at murders too close to home that he would never discuss, fueling speculation that Ann was one of his early victims. Ann Marie Burr's disappearance forever changed her family and the Tacoma community. Despite extensive investigation, her case remains unsolved. In 2011, forensic testing on evidence from the crime scene was inconclusive, leaving her fate unknown. Her parents, Donald and Beverly Burr, held out hope for answers until their deaths, both convinced that Ann had fallen victim to a terrible crime. More than 60 years have passed since Ann Marie Burr vanished, but her story continues to haunt those who remember her. As long as the truth remains elusive, so too does the hope that someday the mystery of her disappearance will finally be solved.